Hello, and welcome to another Tribe 9 related YouTube video. Today, we're going to talk about tension cards. Oh boy, another tension card video. I know what you're thinking. But you've been doing tension card videos for so long. What could you ever cover now? Well, let's get right into it. The changes haven't happened yet, but I don't think there's going to be changes on these because we're going to be talking about the story behind the tension card. That's right. Tension cards have stories. Let's get right into it. We're going to start from the bottom right here. Story number 1. In the year 20XX, the Otori's territory ascended in the sky, alright? This was not the only strange occurrence in Neo-Tokyo. So as you can see, the air quality of Neo-Tokyo deteriorated, and there were other places which electronics could malfunction regularly, causing serious traffic breakdowns. A growing number resorted to violence as unrest started spreading. So, the young people of the city resorted to violence as everything was going on, as there was chaos spreading. Those who were not able to contain their emotion drowned themselves in the ecstasy of venting their sentiments in fights. Therefore, a lot of people who weren't able to contain their emotions, so they set cities on fire, essentially. The government was too late when they tried to suppress the discord. It had long evolved into something the judicial system could not control. So essentially, the justice system was not able to contain what was going on, and they occurred in densely populated urban areas, and movement restrictions and blockades have been frequently implemented to maintain public order. As a result, the link between cities were gradually cut out, with each having caught up with their own troubles. Maybe the roads linking the cities were completely cut off, the cities were walled off entirely. A few years passed, someone theorized that the reason was a certain particle, and utilizing that particle could bring about a brand new technology breakthrough, so that could revolutionize the world, and through all the chaos, hope shed its light upon the people. Let's move on to the next card. XB Ball. 20XX Neo-Tokyo. Young people who were disappointed with the society resorted to violence and formed tribes to fight against one another. The government implemented the XB law to limit the disputes between tribes to extreme baseball. With their prides placed on the line, the young people fervently took part in the wild, exciting games. So instead of fighting each other or beating each other to the death, they resorted to playing extreme baseball. So there was gear that could boost physical capabilities beyond the norm. So it'd be very exciting to be able to use that gear. It could cater to the potential of the wearers as if wondrously responding to their calling, and allowed them to expend extraordinary strengths. Young people passionately flew across the sky, taking great leaps using skyscrapers as their footing. It was only a matter of time for Neo-Tokyo to be captivated by such a sight. Businesses competed against one another while the gear they modified, and people turned a blind eye to sometimes overly competitive game state. The world was starting to revolve around XB and the zealous youngsters. People want games that are even more intense, even more charming and extreme. They were probably getting bored of the same old fighting. To help the young people thoroughly vent their emotions through gear, adults worked day and night to rework the cities. People grew dependent on XP, with each city thriving hastily and each harboring their own governance. So each city had their own leaders that worked on the cities to make sure that they were well suited for extreme baseball. And then came a change. A ruler descended upon Neo-Tokyo and replaced the rules into something even more violent. Only 2 years were required to destroy the cities that were coexisting with XB. So this explains Zero, essentially. This means that Zero came down and said, you know what? Let's change the rules up a little bit. I have my orbital lasers. I'm a little bit overpowered. I'm bored. Let's do something fun. For example, in Minato City, the rules were changed to having likes and dislikes, and having hidden influencers that would either increase your likes or decrease your likes in order to see whether or not you would live. So it was a little bit more extreme because it was a life or death situation at all times, and you'd have to get liked more in order to survive. Moving on. Judge Robots. Judge Robots will appear out of nowhere when an XP game is about to start. They serve as neutral umpire for the game. So Judge Robots essentially are just little robots that serve as umpires for extreme baseball. They handle a wide range of tasks, from basic duties such as progression of XP and judgments of the pitchers and batters, to checking all the gear to see if they fit the regulation. They have a reputation for their high performance. Nonetheless, there are still many who disagree with the judge robots or simply disapprove with the rules themselves. But rest assured that the judge robots are also capable of handling these situations. Equipped with combat features, judge robots will launch merciless attacks to those who violate the rules. Thanks to these features, XB games were able to proceed without issues. Due to that abominable infiltrator, most judge robots are now out of service. Many now hope that one day they can return to the field once again. Hope to meet you someday. Let's move on to the next one. I always big. I always strong. But I really like sweets. Pancakes, chocolate, sundaes, flans, mochi, and red bean. Soup. Sugar, Karinto cookies. Yokan, Rakugan. I all like. Everyone tease me. Say I weird. I mad. I no tease me. You make fun of me? Big man on dark street. Wielding huge clubs in both hands, he can smash anything up. This is just peak comedy, but it's interesting nonetheless. Let's move along to the next card. Shinagawa Tribe M. Shinagawa Tribe was well known for the XP gear they developed. They never failed to grab hold of any chance to promote their own products, and even saw XP matches as a great opportunity to do so. They worked together day and night to create better XP gear, progressing as a team, but now Shinagawa Tribe is no longer what it used to be. When the governing rules were established out of nowhere, no one took them seriously, though the Shinagawa Tribe responded quickly upon realizing things were starting to go wrong in the city. It was already too late. So as you can see, the governing rules, because of Zero and Ichinose taking over, the underlings, the ones who used to be hard workers who used to develop better XP gear, they were not taken seriously. Along with the whispering of the devilish man, the once united Shinagawa Tribe was led to the path of a downfall. So the whisperings of a devilish man, that would be Ichinose, I believe, or Zero. I'm not entirely sure. Now it had forgotten its former glory and simply follows any given orders. A decent business person is not someone who passively waits for instructions. The words of the great leader who once taught him rings through his head. Yet, the thought of embracing independent ideas terrorize him. Can someone help me? Will he ever have the chance to shine again? To become a brilliant businessman he once was? An excerpt from the nightmarish history of the downfall of Shinagawa. So that's it for this video covering some of the lore of the tension cards that we have. We will be covering more of it in later videos. I thank you each and every one of you for dropping by to this special video. I swear it was very interesting to read the cards. I've never done it before and I didn't know that there was story attached to them before today. So I thank you very much for dropping by. I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace!